Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Keiken Gamers, and we're on Twitter the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Tennis Ace, Keiken's Path. So y'all, I also want to tell you all about the little affiliate thing. So I'm an affiliate now with Green Man Gaming, and what that means is there's going to be a link in the description. You just click that link, go to the site, you'll see all kinds of awesome deals and such on the latest and greatest games. Anything you all buy using that link, it goes... like, I get commission for it, so you win, I win, money, games, everything. Anyway, let's get right back into it, shall we? Alarm Chan, you are up. Let's go. Okay. That doesn't mean it isn't worth trying. Think of what will happen if you do succeed. When you feel so happy and satisfied with yourself, you'd finally have gotten a chance to sing and be recognized for it. I put a hand on his shoulder, flashing the hair an appreciative, encouraging look. I can feel warmth surging from my chest, and just seeing the hesitant look on his face gives me an almost overwhelming desire to hug him. Still, I managed to curb that desire, not wanting to overwhelm him more than he already is. Besides, I don't want to call attention to myself right now. The way you speak, it sounds like you don't even think there's a chance of me screwing this up. It's because I don't, and there isn't. How can you have so much faith in me when I don't even have faith in myself? You're far too critical of yourself. You really are your own worst enemy. I, on the other hand, have got to know you a lot better lately. Sure, I don't claim to know everything about you, but you've surprised me in lots of times with just how capable you are. You should really consider giving yourself a chance. If anything, at least you'll know where your limits are. This must be really important to you if you're capable of spewing out all these cheesy lines just to try and convince me. Hey, I was speaking from the heart. You really think I can do this? If I didn't want, I wouldn't be encouraging you to do it, would I? Right now, he doesn't need me to bullshit him or offer empty praise. I just need to be honest. As painfully honest as I can be. Jeez, not a second of hesitation there. I'm not usually the type to hesitate. Right. Try saying that to me again the next time we go out and eat, and you're taking a lifetime. You're taking taking a lifetime to pick from the menu. What? This and that are totally different things. Sure they are. 100%. Jeez, I'm trying to be supportive and you mock me? You're quite an ass, aren't you? Not that I mind. What if I get it on stage and I choke? What if the pressure is just too much for me and I can't handle it? Believe in yourself, trust me. That's not going to happen, Keiken. I know you can do this. I wish I could believe that. Look, I know you've had a hard time having faith in yourself. You're the kind to not believe in your own instincts, and instead you only do things after researching them carefully. I get that. But I'm telling you that I believe in you. So can you try to trust me when I say I see qualities in you that I don't see in yourself? You don't see in yourself? That's a very cheesy thing to say. And yet it's the truth. Come on, aren't I always a great judge of character and skill? This and that are totally different things. Oh, you're stealing my line now. Just because it was wrong when you said it doesn't mean it's wrong when I do. Hypocrisy! Look, if you think you're going to fail spectacularly, then I'm already going to tell you again, that's not happening. You're much more resilient than you give yourself credit for. And I know what I'm talking about because I'm the one who's been seeing your progress from the outside as an unbiased observer. I don't know about that. If you need some encouragement, then just try to remember that I'm going to be in the middle of the audience. Does that help? You expect that to be encouraging? You must be really high. You must have a really high opinion of yourself. Oh, ouch! You could have just said no. True, but that would mean losing an opportunity of ribbing you, and that is just something I couldn't justify to myself. I'm not gonna lie. It would kind of make me happy if that had cheered him up, though. But now's not the time for me to be thinking about this. Are you gonna do it? To be honest, I'm still not sure, and I don't think I'm ever really going to be, but I think it's at least worth a shot. That's great. Come on, let's go back and you can tell them before you change your mind. I grabbed Keisuke by the hand and start dragging him away with me and back to the club room. Wait, Yuichi-san, I can walk myself. Hey, are you even listening to me? I am. I'm just giving you a bit of your medicine back by ignoring you as you follow me. Tell me how good that feels now. Once the door is open, we walk into the room. 5 heads immediately turn to look at us. I was starting to worry. You two took a while. Sorry, this dumbass here took a lot more goading than I thought. Goading? What am I, a child? You certainly act like one at times. Keiken pulls his hand away from mine, taking a few steps away from me and walking up to the raven, who merely stares at us expectantly. Kagaho-san, I'm not sure how much help I can be, but if you'll have me, then I'll gladly fill in for Ichigo during the show. Please support me to the best of your abilities. Keiken bows to the raven, who laughs cheerfully. Support you to the best of our abilities? I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the other way around, no? Or are you already planning on stealing the spotlight for yourself? Save it right here. 1 second, y'all. Let me drink some water. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's the stuff. I had a bit of... I'll let you guys know I had an edible. Well, I had an edible while making this video, so any kind of misreads or awkwardness on my part, that's exactly why. So, anyway. No, I didn't mean... Kagaho makes a gesture with his hands, telling Keisuke to settle down, chuckling once more. Relax, I'm just kidding. You don't need to be so high-strung all the time. Did you just happen to meet Keiken? Shut up! The other band members quickly relax. Their tense shoulders and backs as the hair agree to their... The other band members quickly relax. They tense their shoulders and backs as the hair agree to their request. Even those that had been against the idea seemed relieved by it somehow. All 5 laugh at the hair's reactions. Their bodies that had previously been tensed up slowly taking on a more natural pose as the cheer returned to them. Thank you, Ichigo-chan. Minazuki's voice still sounded strained, but she was able to thank him quite clearly, to which he nodded. It's my pleasure. Just don't hold it against me if I mess up, okay? Don't worry, just have fun. She's certainly nowhere near as demure about this whole thing as I thought she'd be. Minazuki, how are you feeling? She smiles at me, her eyebrows twitching a little as she does so. Better than I feared, or worse than I hoped. Oh yeah, sure, that answer isn't vague at all. What arrangements do we need to make so that I can perform in Ichigo's place? Well, I doubt you'll be able to sing in the same pitch as her, so we'll have to lower it for you. How much do you think we'd need? I think we could make it work if we lowered it by 4 semitones. How would that be feasible? I should be able to do it on my end, without much trouble, by dropping the tuning of my bass. What about you guys? Oh, yeah, should be no problem. It'll just take me a bit to get the tune right, but I should be able to do it. The keyboards and drums shouldn't be any issues with us. It's probably easiest for us than anyone else. That's a fair point. All right, I'll get to work on drop tuning my instrument. Caruso, you do the same. Okay. 1 second, y'all. I can help check the tuning you want. Yeah, sure. You have a really good ear for that sort of thing, so that'd be really helpful. Yuichi-san, I hope you don't mind. We're gonna get busy for a bit, so I won't be able to pay much attention to you. It's all right. Go save the day. I wouldn't go for that. I wouldn't go that far. Keisuke and the other members of the band all head inside the control booth for some reason, leaving only me and Minazuki alone inside the studio. I'm surprised by just how cheerful Keiken is all of a sudden. Maybe this might be proof that this is what he wanted to do all along and just needed a push to have the courage to try. If that's the case, then I feel kind of pleased with myself for basically badgering him into doing it. Maybe badgering isn't the best word to describe it, though. Thank you. Minazuki speaks up with a raspy voice, pulling me away from my thoughts and back to reality. She smiles at me appreciatively, and it becomes plain to see just how happy she is with the resolution of this situation. Me? I didn't do anything. Keiken is the one that... She shakes her head in negative, still smiling. Keichen is a bit of a coward. He needed someone to give him a push. From what I can see, you're one of the few people he always listens to. Ouch! Good thing he's not here to hear that. I don't think he'd be very happy with being called a coward. It wasn't anything really. Besides, I don't think he listens to me any more than he does anyone else. She giggles and shakes her head again, almost as if she were making light of my words. He listens to you more than you know. For some reason, as soon as I notice a mischievous smile on her face, I feel my cheeks growing hot. I think you probably shouldn't talk that much when your throat is hurting. She nods. Is that supposed to be a nicer way of telling me to shut up? Shut up! The calico laughs and pats my arm. There we go. That sounds more natural. You're way too cheerful for a person that can barely even speak. An hour later. Once the hour has gone by, Keiken and the others manage to finish off their preparations in the nick of time. With only about 10 minutes to spare before the scheduled time for their performance, the band rushes en masse to the gymnasium. Luckily, the less portable instruments like the drum set and the keyboard were apparently already lugged there a little earlier. Gaho and the monkey whose name I keep forgetting, sorry dude, were the only ones having a having to run around campus with their instruments looking around on their back. Still, we managed to reach the gym with a few minutes to spare. Can you guys go on ahead real quick? I'm just gonna talk with Yuichi-san for a bit, and I'll be right there. Gaho nods and makes a sign for the others to follow him, which they do without another word. You sure it's okay for you to waste time talking to me? It's fine. My preparations are already done. Well, they still need to set up the positions of their instruments and all. Really? You barely had an hour to prepare. How can you already be ready? I know the songs will perform by heart, so it shouldn't be too hard for me. It's not like there are too many songs. If you ignore the possibility of choking or drawing a blank in the moment, that is, you'll be fine. Stop thinking of the worst-case scenarios. Easy for you to say. You're not the one having to perform in front of a crowd. Wasn't it you who said there was no way of knowing if an actual crowd would show up? You know what I mean. Yeah, I do. I just like teasing you and making you eat your own words, that's all. By the way... sorry, wrong voice. By the way, you said you guys know what songs you will perform. Do I know them? Well, we're only performing 3 songs. To be fair, all of them were kind of my idea. Really? How so? Well, you've already been told that I've been, composing originals for the band, right? Wait. Don't tell me you're going to be performing all originals. No, don't be insane. I've only managed to finish composing 2, and even the second one was finished way too close to the deadline. We're only performing 1 original. The rest are covers. Oh, that's a tad less exciting. God, I really didn't want to be the one singing my own song. Why not? Who better to sing a song than the one who wrote it? The lyrics are kind of embarrassing. Oh, is that so? All the more reason I want to hear it. Having more teasing material is never a bad thing. Yuichi-san, the look on your face scares me a tiny little bit. Don't worry about it. You're telling me not to worry about it just makes me worry even more. That ain't my fault. Fix your own issues, dude. That's just rude. It's only rude if you take it that way. You're one of the stupidest people I have ever met. Hey! What? It's only rude if you take it that way. Also, I was kidding. Rude? I might also be a tiny bit of a hypocrite. Just a bit. We should probably head inside, though. You can go on ahead. I'll wait for the others outside. We had made arrangements to meet, and I'm not sure if they're inside already. All right. I shouldn't keep them waiting for long, so I'm gonna get going. Wish me luck. I want to pick all the best choices. Y'all tell me if I've made a bad choice or not. Alright, so... you don't need luck. You don't need luck. You already are awesome enough on your own. Flattery will get you nowhere, but I do appreciate the encouragement. It's not flattery if it's true. God, you sure know how to make a guy feel special, huh? What's that supposed to mean? Anyway, I'm heading out now. I'll talk to you after the show if you're still around. Is that alright? More than alright. Keiken nods and smiles brightly at me before walking into the building. I stand around for a few seconds, wondering what to do. Oh shit, I saved over that. Damn it. It's alright, just guys let me know if I made a mistake. I stand around for a few seconds, wondering what to do. Once Keiken started working with his bandmates to adapt the performance to having him as the vocalist, I decided to message the others telling him about it. It seems everyone already had plans to watch the show, but they were doubly excited when they heard the news. And since I didn't really have much to do while I waited, I just kept texting them and setting up a time for all of us to meet. Of course, that time was 10 minutes ago, but then again, I didn't expect us to take so long to get here. I mean, the band was almost late for their own show. If I didn't know about the circumstances behind it, I'd think they're very irresponsible for it. Well, I kind of still do. Things could have worked out much sooner if they had called Keisuke as soon as they found out Minazuki couldn't perform. The idea of not wanting to distract him from his class project is just ridiculous. There are times to be considerate, people, and that was not it. Yuichi-kun! Oh god. I hear a voice that I immediately pick out as Saya's and immediately turn towards its source. I see Saya, Jun, Shuichi, and Hitoka coming out of the gym building, all staring at me with different levels of annoyance. Jeez, what took you guys so long to get here? We were starting to worry. How did you guys know I was out here? We ran into Arushihara inside. Well, less ran into and more, we're keeping an eye on the entrance and waiting. He told us you had stayed outside to wait for us, so we came to fetch you. Oh, that was actually a smart idea. I thought you guys would have waited outside, so I didn't head inside. It didn't occur to me that I could go inside and just wait by the door to see if they showed up. Sometimes I think I'm more lacking in common sense than I realize. Let's head inside already. The other band members are already on stage doing their finishing touches. I can't wait to see Keisuke-san singing again. I haven't had the chance since we went to karaoke. I haven't seen him sing at all, so I don't know what you're complaining about. There's a first time for everyone. I suppose I'll take comfort in the fact that my first time will be the best time. Says who? Says me, and since I'm the one who said it, then I must be correct. I'm usually really smart after all. Sure, you keep on telling yourself that. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing. Now get a move on before I have to shove you inside. A few minutes later. Once inside, it doesn't take long for the band to finish their preparations. Keiken stays out of the sight for the whole time, leaving the others to finish checking their amps and instruments on their own. A little knot starts forming in the pit of my stomach, and anxiety gnaws on my mind. What if he's so anxious he's refusing to come out? I really hope that's not the case. I thought I did a good job cheering him up. He wouldn't skip out now after all that, would he? To make matters worse or better, I'm not sure. This place is absolutely packed with people. Like, damn, Minazuki did a really good job of getting guests to come over. Hopefully they won't be too disappointed when it turns out she won't be singing after all. Lighten up. You look like you're about to ready to pass out. I am? You look like you fought 10 rounds against a mountain lion and lost. Is that a feral or a sentient mountain lion? Exactly. What do you mean, exactly? Yuichi-san, I think you might be more nervous than the actual musicians. Well, I'm sorry if this is giving me anxiety. You guys weren't the ones trying to convince Keiken to even give this a chance in the first place. You really don't have faith in him at all, huh? What? Of course I do. You have no reason to freak out. Relax. But, oh my god, I'm really not in the mood to hear you whining all night. Just shut up and wait until something happens before you flip out. What? That's just rude. No, it's not. If I let you sulk around, you'll keep whining until something happens. Leave the worrying for after something goes wrong, and if something goes wrong. I agree. There's no point worrying about it before anything even happens. I give up with you guys. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming. I hear a very raspy voice echoing. Through the sound system, and don't even have to look at the stage to know who it is. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or two if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.